This might be the biggest upgrade the Fold series has ever seen, because the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 8 is not just evolving, it's transforming. According to a fresh leak from Anthony, the Galaxy Z Fold 8 is bringing a massive list of upgrades that could finally fix almost every complaint users have had over the years, and honestly, this is starting to look like the Fold we've all been waiting for. Let's start with the battery. A 5,000 mAh battery is rumored, finally bringing real flagship endurance to the Fold, and yes, charging gets an upgrade too. 45 watts fast charging means less waiting and way more using. Now here's where things get serious. The display. Samsung is introducing a laser-drilled metal display plate plus dual-layer UTG. In simple terms, stronger screen, better durability, and a massively reduced crease. Performance is getting a huge leap as well. Powered by the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 for Galaxy, expect this to be a multitasking beast. Now let's talk cameras, because this is underrated. A new 50-megapixel ultra-wide camera is coming, which means better landscapes, sharper group shots, and more versatility. And then, the design, just 3.9 millimeters thin when unfolded. That's insane. This could be one of the slimmest foldables ever made. Now put everything together. Bigger battery, faster charging, stronger display, less crease, better cameras, slimmer design. This isn't just an upgrade. This feels like a turning point. The moment foldables finally go mainstream. What if Samsung is about to completely change the foldable game? Last week, we got our first glimpse of the Galaxy Z Wide Fold through leaked images, but that was just the beginning. Now, Android Authority has uncovered an early firmware build that reveals even more, including system animations and a closer look at how the cover display behaves. From what we can see, the outer screen appears noticeably wider, with software hints suggesting smoother and more refined cover screen mirroring. All of this further supports the idea that the Galaxy Z Wide Fold will feature a 4:3 aspect ratio. The design has even been compared to a Passport, wider and more practical, potentially making it much more comfortable to use than the narrower cover screen on the Galaxy Z Fold 7. That said, these animations and early visuals still don't fully capture what the final device will look like in real life. The Galaxy Z Wide Fold, alongside the Galaxy Z Fold 8, Galaxy Z Flip 8, and possibly another foldable model, isn't expected to launch until summer, likely around July or August, so there's still a bit of a wait ahead. Samsung is preparing to launch its next generation of foldables, the Galaxy Z Fold 8, Galaxy Z Flip 8, and a brand new model currently being called the Wide Fold. But there's one surprising detail that's raising eyebrows. According to industry sources, all three devices are expected to feature M13 OLED panels, the same display material Samsung has been using for the past 3 years. Now here's where it gets interesting. A newer generation, M14, already exists, and it's even being used in the Galaxy S26 Ultra. Yet for some reason, Samsung is choosing not to bring that upgrade to its foldable lineup. An insider speaking via ET News explained the reasoning. Instead of switching to a completely new material, Samsung has been continuously optimizing M13, improving its performance, efficiency, and longevity over time without changing the core composition. And honestly, it makes sense from a business perspective. By sticking with M13, Samsung can reduce costs, avoid complex supply chain changes, and skip months of testing that come with introducing a new display material. In other words, they're refining what already works instead of starting from scratch. But there's still a catch. At the end of the day, this is still display technology that dates back to 2024, now powering foldable phones launching in 2026.